When I was a kid, one of the things that fascinated me about shooters was the concept of a lone starfighter against an entire enemy armada, facing insurmountable odds. I usually never bothered to look into the official stories if I had access to the manual. Most SCGs don't have much story anyway, so my imagination would take over, and I would wonder, who is this lone pilot, facing what will most certainly be a suicide mission, alone? And why alone? Is this thousands of years in the future? Is this the last human being facing the alien hordes that have all but extinguished mankind? Could you imagine that? All of humanity at its end. All the love and hate anyone ever felt. Anything anyone ever created. All comes down to this one final run. After my first Battle Gorega clear, I started to play a little bit of all kinds of stuff, mostly console shmups, and I started to think about the way I used to play those games before I lost my mind, and I decided now was a good time to make a video I've been wanting to make for a while now. A video about really good shmups you can play, not for a 1-credit clear, or anything like that. These are some games I love and you can play them just to beat them. Just trying to beat some of these games with all the continues the game allows you is plenty enough challenge to make a hardcore shmup pilot feel the sense of achievement in my opinion, and some of these I still haven't beaten, but will one day. Elemental Master for the Mega Drive / Genesis. This game is so fucking cool, and I'm always surprised by how many people just haven't played it yet. If you haven't played Elemental Master, you absolutely should. It's not super difficult, but it's just a fun game to just play through and beat. With just a few nights of practice, you can probably beat it. And it has one of the most amazing soundtracks I've ever heard in a shooter.
Titties, ass and titties, ass, titties, titties, ass and titties, big booty bitches. That's what.
Oh wait, that's not. I don't know why that's there. My bad. That's not Elemental Master. This is Elemental Master. One day soon I might make a video just for Elemental Master actually. It's really good, fucking play it, it's awesome. You don't have to play it for a 1cc to have a good time because it's a good fucking game and it's a lot of fun. R-Type 3 is on the Super Famicom and it's amazing. Amazing and vicious. R-Type 3 actually has one of my favorite death mechanics you can find in a shmup. Also, one of my favorite moments I've ever experienced in a shooter is actually in R-Type 3, and I'll get to that in a second. In R-Type 3, when you die, the game kicks you back to a checkpoint. I love this. The reason is the game is forcing you to survive each section of the game. You don't get to progress unless you fucking make it to the next checkpoint, and R-Type 3 gives you unlimited continues, and it's still hard as fucking nails, but I love it. Memo heavy? Sure. It's so fun and addicting. Just fire it up and see how far you can get in a night. This is really one of my favorite console shmups, and it's one that I just want to beat. Also, there's this fucking moment in R-Type 3 that's so amazing to me. It's one of the coolest things I've ever seen in a shooter, but honestly, it only works if you don't know it's coming. I'm going to talk about it here, so if spoilers in a shooter that's 50 years old bothers you, stop listening to me now and just go play R-Type 3. But seriously, I had no idea this was going to happen. I hadn't watched any playthroughs or anything. I was stuck in this section for hours. I mean, check this shit out. It's pretty fucking gnarly. But if you keep trying and trying, you can find the route. And when you do, it's like, fuck, that was insane. And I made it, dude. And then you gotta fight a boss. The boss isn't too bad. But then, after you kill the boss, it's not over. The screen begins to scroll fucking backwards. Yeah, you made it finally, but now you gotta go through the fuckfest backwards, dude. When that happened for the first time, I had the biggest grin on my face. I was like, you're fucking kidding me. How cool is that? It was as if the designers of the game left me a message that said, we're happy you made it, and we trust you to keep trying. Imagine that. Game designers trusting the player to keep playing.
Hi there, I hope you're enjoying the video. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I got some really good news. The Hidden Fortress finally got its first motherfucking sponsor. Yeah, making that buku shmup cash.
You gotta try this shit. With the Trip Balls app, I had a psychedelic experience last night just using my phone flashlight and no cool ass drugs. Sounds insane, right? I thought so too. I was like, no way, dude. But then I tried the app called Trip Balls and got mad fucked up. How about motherfucking Last Resort? For me, it's not a console shmup. It could be, but I play the MVS version. Personally, I love credit feeding this beast and trying to beat it. It has the same kick your ass back to the checkpoint death mechanic, and with endless quarters in my pocket from selling rock, this game is a blast to just beat. I'd beaten this one before this way and had a ton of fun, but dude, just like R-Type, when you die, you get your shit took. No power-ups for you.
That's the way it goes, that's the name of the game.
But it adds to the challenge. It's just a challenge to beat the game, even without the 1cc. Fun. It was a couple hours of good times, man. The end is nasty. Look at this shit. What am I supposed to do, spit on him? I almost gave up, but I'm a stubborn fuck, and finally beat it again. And just look at the fucking artwork. Last Resort is easily one of my favorite looking shmups of all time. 1992 on the Neo Geo. Good fun to fuck with. Highly recommended to anyone who just wants to play for fun. Okay, so how about the PC Engine? There's so many, but I'm just gonna point out a few. First of all, Gate of Thunder. Here's why. It's fun and chill. I won't say it's easy, but it's not so bad. And fun to just beat with as many continues as it takes. I think the game by default gives you 7 continues. Try it out. The graphics are sick, the soundtrack is fucking cool. And it's just a fun game to turn your mind off and play. I've been playing this game for years and I have so much fun every time I come back to it. Highly recommended. This one is high on the list of games I fucking love just because it's like, when it comes to shmups, this is one of the games I actually came from. Spriggan is all about badass fucking gang shit. I'm kidding, but it's still cooler than fuck. This is another one I've been fucking with on and off for years. Another shmup I came from. Again, not gonna say it's easy, but it's pretty chill and just fun to try and beat. All kinds of different weapon variations. When you play this game, sometimes it sounds like it's doing MK Ultra to you. But this game is far out. Loads of fun, dudes. Towards the end, you have an intergalactic battle with some giant alien's crotch. That really happens in this game. You gotta play it. Spriggan is like a love child of Sorcerer Striker and Musha Alesti. It's fucking rad. It's another one on the PC Engine. There's a lot more on the PC Engine too. You should be playing Soldier Blade, Blazing Lasers, Winds of Thunder, etc. If you're a beginner and you're not down for chasing clears and playing gnarly ass arcade shmups for high scores, these games are where great fun and challenge can be found. Okay, just gonna mention a couple more. I personally really enjoy Einhander for the PS1, created by Squaresoft, by the way. This is a game that I've been wanting to give its own video since I started making these stupid fucking videos. You don't have to 1cc Einhander for a good challenge and a real sense of video game accomplishment if you can just beat it. The artwork is fucking cool, the music is super cool. This game has a very dope dark future vibe. This is a favorite of mine, check it out. It's also sending your ass back to a checkpoint when you die. When this game came out, my friends and I spent many hours through a fog of bong smoke playing the shit out of it, and to this day I still play through it on occasion. There's a hard mode that's, you guessed it, hard, and a bunch of hidden secrets throughout, and the bad guys all talk some shit to you in German, and I'm not sure why.
Willkommen, hier findest du nur dein Grab.
R-Type Delta is really fucking good. Even on easy with an endless supply of continues, this game will present a fun challenge. Hyper fun. I feel like video games have personalities just like people, and R-Type Delta would be a person I'd have mucho cervezas with. This is another great shooter on the PS1 that I fucks with. If you want a fun, chill challenge that probably won't take you months just to beat, this is a great fucking game to begin sharpening your skills on. Often I see people talking about just getting into shmups, or maybe they want to know a good place to start within the genre, or maybe they want to plug for some chop. Well, as far as shmups go, I feel like these are some good ones to start on. These are the shooters I kinda came from, at least a handful of them. You don't need to clear to have fun and to really face a stiff challenge. And remember, you probably won't get to experience everything the genre has to offer only playing arcade shmups anyway. Try some Einhander. It might even be fun and exciting. Or maybe not. Maybe you won't like it. You'll be like, Hidden Fortress, Einhander fucking sucks. And I'll be like, oh yeah? You know what? You fucking suck. How about those potatoes?